For Creamer Media's Polity, I'm Sashnee Moodley. Researcher and analyst Professor Raymond Suttner joins me to discuss leading the ANC and the country. Welcome, Professor.
Thank you.
Are you really serious in suggesting that Zuma may stand again as ANC president, since he has said he is not standing?
You know, he's said a lot of things and then done the opposite. But I think what we've got to ask ourselves is, what are the permutations that we may see? We have a situation now where a number of people, well, two people are the main candidates apparently, and it's not clear who would win, and it's not clear that either of them has got enough support to win elections. Now, for Zuma, the main thing is to ensure, if he's able to, that he does not come to harm, meaning that he does not find himself in court facing legality, the charges that he's tried to evade all these years. Secondly, that there's no attempt to tax him for the things that Ivan Pillay and those people tried to tax him under SARS before these people were dismissed. And also that he doesn't find himself suffering from the fallout from the state capture report or other things. So he's got to ask himself, given that the NPA is in disarray, SARS is in disarray, the Hawks, the possibility is there that Meza will be removed. The Helen Suzman Foundation and the Freedom Under Law bringing in action about it. Given these dangers, what does that mean for him in terms of charges being brought? The fact that the NPA is a little bit in disarray, that Jiba might never come back, probably won't come back, and Abrams may be more cautious now after this debacle with the charge against Gordhan. We have a situation where the Supreme Court of Appeal is about to hear whether it was correct for the North Gauteng High Court to refuse him right to appeal. Now, if he were to win that, they may hear it in that court. But the likelihood, in my view, is A, that they will refuse him. They will confirm the refusal of the right to appeal. But if they don't refuse it, they will hear the case and have a similar decision to that of the North Gauteng High Court, that the charges must be reinstituted, for reasons I don't want to repeat here. He may then go to the Constitutional Court, who are unlikely to hear it, or if they do hear it, because of the importance of the state president being involved, they're unlikely to set it aside. And that means that Zuma has to ask himself, if they refer the case back, say the charges must be reinstituted, how can he influence that course of event? How can he best influence it? Assuming that someone becomes president of the ANC and he remains president of the country for 2 more years, what will happen? Will he, if he's in court, can Cyril Ramaphosa be relied on as acting president? If this only gets to court by the time he is no longer president, how best does he safeguard himself under someone else's president? Now, the assumption that it seems the Zuma camp is making is if Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma were to become president, she would do her best to prevent him going to jail. Now, is he best able to ensure that that is carried out, let's say if someone else is president? Because, you know, when you become president, sometimes you convince yourself that you're not there because Zuma wants you. You're there in your own right, and you must let the law take its course. You must abide by your oath of office because Zuma has found himself in trouble with the Constitutional Court over that. Now, he has to cater for the fact that whoever becomes president, assuming it's not Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, may waver. Now, is he in the best position to influence that if he's no longer president of the ANC? My belief is that if he were to be president of the ANC, he may be able to influence that course of events better than he would if he were completely out. Now, there are a number of ways in which it can be done. They may decide that they want him to be given a dignified exit, and that the best way of dealing with this is to get a package so he doesn't face trial and all of that. But the problem is that that's not for the ANC to decide. It's a state's matter. So there's a lot of problems, but my belief is that maybe the best option for Zuma is to stay in his position as ANC president, have someone as state president who is in some respects accountable to him. Now, the state and party are supposed to be separate, but the state president, as an ANC deployee, is in de facto going to have some level of accountability to the ANC. And if he were to remain president, he would be in a better position to handle this. But you know, he may be in court a lot of the time. We don't know. But I think from his point of view, the more power he holds onto, the more power he can exercise to try and hold at bay these dangers.
You don't speak highly of Ramaphosa in relation to stamping out corruption and having a vision.
Yeah, you know, I refer to Ramaphosa in relation to a situation where he has been deputy under Zuma, which is a difficult position because you've got to be seen to be loyal to the head of state, head of the ANC, and to not do things that are interpreted as undermining him in order to further your own ambitions. So that may have guided him, but I believe that he may have gone further than was necessary in his expressions of loyalty and so forth to the president. But when you come into office, it can be completely different. And it may well be that because, as I said in my article, Ramaphosa's got resources. He doesn't, even if he wanted to steal, he doesn't need to steal. Even if he were corrupt, he doesn't need, he's got the money already. And he has got no barrier to stamping out corruption, except that the ANC is constructed now on the basis of patronage and corruption, and local government is constructed in that way as well. And it may well be also that we're not really talking about ANC person being president of the country, because given the election results in local government, it may well be that a coalition of other forces is leads the country, or alternatively the ANC's got to try as a minority to build a coalition. So there are a number of permutations. It's not clear, it's not certain, and it's not predetermined the way Cyril Ramaphosa would be if he were president. I'm not sure that he could be made, has the support to be president of the ANC or the country. I don't know.
Thank you, Professor.
Thanks a lot.
That was Professor Raymond Suttner speaking to Creamer Media's Polity about leading the ANC and the country.